So I want to start by laying out my first row of planks down the wall. Now we are going to lay these out, and before we make any cuts, we're going to make sure it's straight. So what I want to do is I want to start putting the butt joints together, working my way down the wall. And before I make my last final cut, I want to measure to this chalk line. And I'm going to tell you about that shortly. Now I have that groove facing the wall, so it's going in the wrong way. It would actually be flipped around to go in there this way, but it's not. I'm going backwards. Now I have it tight against the wall here. There's a little bit of a lip on here, but I want to make sure I leave an expansion joint. So I'm just going to mark my plank right to the edge of this groove right here. Right there. That's how I'm going to get my cut. It doesn't reach all the way. I'm just going to cheat it. I just score. I'll go twice on it. Then I just take it, break it right over my knee. And now it's going in there the right way. And you can see we have our cut. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to build a solid foundation, and then we want to secure that so that we can build our plank off of it and have a real easy time with our installation. So I lay out planks, and then once we get those together, we need to have a reference line to see where we're going to start. You can see I measured the room. It was 136 inches, and then I divide that in half, and I came up with 68 inches. Now from that halfway mark of the room, the 68 inches, I lay out plank to the wall to see how large of a piece I'm going to have. You can see it's going to be really small. We don't like that. We can change that by moving this over a half a plank and still have the same size piece on both sides of the room. And it's about 7.5 inches. Well, 7.5 inches divided by 2 is 3 3/4. So now what I'm doing, as you can see, is my line right here is the 68 inches. I moved this line over 3 3/4 of an inch. The half a plank, now it's over on the half a plank. Now pan back over there, and you can see I grew my piece. So now that we've established where we're going to mark the floor, now we want to snap a chalk line on those marks that we transferred on the floor on each end. And now you want to figure out how many planks you are, with the 3 planks that you put down on the floor, how many planks you are away from your line. I'm 6 planks away, and I laid out those 6 planks to get the measurement that I needed, which you've seen. And now I'm measuring away from this plank to the chalk line, that certain amount of planks that I figured out. And I'm going to do that all the way down. Now I'm cutting some scrap pieces here because we're going to use these to secure our floor. So I'm going to cut them to fit in between the wall and the plank. And then we're going to screw them down. But we need to make sure we get the floor straight all the way down. So I start at one end, and I'm working my way down, making sure that I'm measuring it as I go and straightening the floor out. And as far as these scraps go, you're going to put one on each seam, and then you're going to put one on each end of the floor. Okay, we're good down here too. I think we're ready to just keep screwing the floor. All right, so now we have this secured. You can see how we did all of that. Now I just want you to know the reason why I do it like this is because this is better than those spacers that you put in the wall, or I've seen people blue tape them. They just don't work very well, but you can see this floor ain't going anywhere. It's going to be a nice solid foundation. Now it's perfectly straight. Our planks are going to go together great from here on out. So now we'll just continue on installing this plank. We have a great foundation to build off of. It's going to make it a lot easier for you to install your floor. The joints aren't going to come apart because the floor moves on us. It's just going to take a lot of headaches away from you doing it this way. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about one more thing here that you can use during your installation. This is called a cheater board. Now I have a video that talks about this greatly, how to make it. It's really a great thing to use on your installation. You can see how easy I was able to mark that wall for those cuts that are going to go in there with the plank. No tape measure needed. It's just really an invaluable invaluable tool to be able to learn how to do this. And I'll show you how to make that cheater board in this video, the different ways that you can use it. Now you can see how I used it in this closet to cut around these door jambs. I built out that row a little bit. I show how to do these things in a lot of my different videos, so be sure to go and check out my playlist on my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to get access to all of these things. And I go into great detail on a lot of these things in different videos. By the way, my name is Joe Latender. I just want to thank you for watching my video. If I've helped you out at all, could you hit that like button for me, please? And if you want to subscribe to my channel, the subscribe button's right down below. Hit that bell if you want to be notified of any more videos. I'm putting out a lot of videos right now, so if you've liked what you've seen here, I know that there's going to be a lot more for you to go and check out. Now, I just want to pray for you and your family that you have blessings poured on you. And I also pray that your projects go well, problem-free. And I pray for this in Jesus' name. And I just want to say, God bless you all. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Oh, so that's how you do that.